This jacket.
Hi, Z. Congratulations on your first Sky game in the books. We'll start you with Christina Williams.
Can you just describe your experience today and what it felt like to be back on the floor? A lot of people on WNBA Twitter actually compared your game to very Kevin Durant-ish, as LaChina Robinson said. So can you just go over your experience today on the floor?
Well, first, before we start, just want to say it was awesome being out there with my team, fighting for. We're all fighting for justice this season for Breonna Taylor, and still want those cops to be arrested. No justice, no peace. And so I just want to start with that. Um, but yeah, it felt really good to just get out there with this team. We've been working really hard, um, and I've obviously been off the court for a really long time. So it was a really kind of emotional day for me before the game, just with all that I've been through coming back from this injury. But being able to get out here with the team and get a win was really special.
How are you able to mentally prepare for today?
Um, a lot of like meditation and self-talk of just like calming my nerves down. But honestly, once we started playing, like, and things started to settle in, like, I felt a lot better once I got on the court. But really, just meditating a lot, praying a lot before the game, um, just thinking about all the preparation that we put in as a team, but even as myself, that I put in to come back on the court, really helped me to just stay rooted in reality while I got out there on the court.
Eric Wilson.
Hey, Z, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. And I just want to echo that same sentiment. Today is definitely a good day to arrest the murderers of Breonna Taylor.
Yes.
So you set the tone kind of to start this game, coming out really and putting up the points to really set this energy going with this team. What was going through your mind in moments such as the second half where, you knew you ladies had to be able to come up from underneath to really get this victory?
I think it's just about energy. Like once we started getting stops, it kind of helped everything else flow on the offensive end. And we were stopping what they were doing, and then we were able to exploit off of that. So I think that's really what turned it around for us in the second half was just not fouling. Obviously, I'm not talking about myself because I fouled a lot, but for the team, like not fouling, just getting solid stops, rebounding, and then pushing it on them. Transition we did really well. I felt like in the second half, but that all came from our defensive stops. On the other end.
And that actually led to my second question when it came to fouling. Was that just nerves, or was that just getting back to your timing and rhythm down? Why you did get into so much foul trouble in this game?
I think it was a little bit of both, but I think it was more of just lack of discipline. Like I just have to be better, taking away things that players do. Obviously, Asia is a great talent, but like there's a scout for a reason, so I just have to be better with that. And like just little things like staying on your feet, stuff like that. Like it's just discipline. And especially once I get tired or we've gone up and down a couple of times, like you really have to lock in mentally. So I think that's just going to be my focus moving forward.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Jason Palmer.
Hi, Z. Jason from Chicago Crusader newspaper. Love the shirt. What was it like playing in that environment with absolutely no fans? We could absolutely hear everything on television.
I mean, it definitely was different. But I think once we got on the court, like we're playing basketball. So yes, we love the fans, but I mean, I'm sure we're going to adjust quickly to just not having them there. It was just really quiet. I think that's the only big difference is like you can literally hear everything that goes on. And so that was pretty much the only difference I felt like. But I think speaking to that, like for energy's sake, like we have to bring more energy. And that's something that we talked about a little bit, just because we don't have the fans. We don't have, when we're making a run on the way back, like usually fans would be into that, cheering us on, boosting us up, but we don't have that with this situation. So that's something that we'll have to dig in a little bit more and do, but yeah.
And then my second question would be just the, I know we been a little bit concerned about what would the shooting background be for you all on the court. How was it for you? It didn't seem to affect your offensive game too much from the outside.
Yeah, I didn't really notice much of a change, honestly. So I don't know if it affected. I didn't think it affected really anyone, honestly, on our team.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Christina, we'll head back to you.
Oh, I'm good. Someone asked the question that I had. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Jake Meister.
Hi, Z. Great performance today. I'm just curious, again, you talked about it a little bit, but, coming back from injury, how do you use this performance to just push through, obviously, what's going to be a very quick and condensed season when you need to be on your game so often?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing for me is just taking it day by day. Like, I can't get too focused on what's going to happen with the next opponent. I can't get stuck in this game. Like, today we played, we'll enjoy this, and then tomorrow it's like flipping the switch and getting ready for LA. Like, it's just taking each day for what it is and really staying locked into that. And staying locked into each moment. And that's really what helped me with my injury coming back, was staying focused on the present moment and not getting caught up on the past or the future, but just staying like rooted in the moment. So that's what I'm trying to do for this whole season. And I think even for us as a team, that's what we're trying to do. Like, we're trying to just take it game by game, practice by practice, recovery by recovery, like whatever we're doing, we're trying to stay focused on that one moment and build it up for us to win that championship at the end of the year.
What was it like to officially have Gabby back on the floor with you?
It was really special. I mean, obviously we played together, so we've played together in practice as well, but to have it back on the game was really, really fun.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks.
Jason Palmer.
I'm good here, Kelly. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Z.